Hello, and welcome to my channel. If you've not seen me before, my name is Lisa, but can go by Liz or Lise, and I hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be. My streams, they're for more mature audiences, so please do keep that in mind as you watch this playthrough. Also, of course, too, if you're enjoying the content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, enjoy! Hello, it's Future Me, Past Me, here to tell you as a PSA that there are some flashing moments in this game. That is, ever since the update dropped for 2.9.0 as well as the DLC. It's mostly very subtle, but it happened when I was getting items, that is from the, I believe, crafting bench, and if not even also the Jam Jamboree stand. It just so happened that just receiving the items very quickly, it was flashy too, anytime that happened. And also in the DLC itself, it happened. There's one particular area, you could say, with the garden, that off to the right, there's just this hedge that likes to flash a little bit. I just want to put that warning out there. It's not super terrible, but in case you are someone who is sensitive to that, just thought I'd put this warning in here. So keep that in mind, and hopefully in the future, they will have that patched out and updated. But of course, too, please enjoy the video starting now. Let's go ahead and jump into Hello Kitty Island Adventure today. And of course, now that the visitors are here, who's gonna ask for what? Because a big chunk of them were kind enough to ask for stuff last time. So what will we have this time? Because I'm hoping I can finish them out, honestly. That would be great. Though I can see it not working as well, because that's how the game works. Oh, on another note for this part of the game, also in the Discord, some people have expressed their opinion, right? Like, if she's still gonna talk to me and still give me something for the day, what's the point? So what they're kind of thinking possibly of implementing is the same thing that they did, which who knows what the default is gonna be, but basically they're gonna have it as an option, a toggle option, to either have her go through what she used to go through or not, which I mean is fine. It's just curious about what the default setting is, and what I mean by that is like when we viewed all the items, right? Is it going to be simplified or not? I guess that's a great fix. It's kind of the best of both worlds for everyone. I will probably select it if and when it comes available, so that it just happens automatically, because I do think that makes the most sense. Because otherwise I'm like, well, why is she still talking to me? A little bit. Just a teensy tiny little bit. But all in due time. All in due time. We can leave it a mystery, or we can also look at it in our most secret, best possible way. And that's, of course, as I showed, you just look at the visitors and you see who's got what. Now, I do actually have the sand dollars to collect again, because we got to get these decorating kits that I never got to get last time because they didn't have them. So we will do our darndest to get as many as we possibly can. I will miss the automatic collecting, but also at the same time, sand dollars aren't as precious as they once were, I will say, from the beginning of the game. Oh my gosh, it felt very impossible sometimes to get the sand dollars too. But also, of course, when the game first came out and everything, the rate at which also there were a plenty weren't really a plenty, so they did of course change that for a lot of the items. So baby steps, but it is fun to think back at what the game used to be like. And how much they have been listening and trying to take into account of people's hopes and wants for the game. So there is hope, but the sound of the balloons that which they use blow onward even if they're not even using them. I'm not stuck, thank you. It was possible. But yeah, that's what that sound is. Sometimes it throws me off though. Sometimes I've questioned the sound. I'm like, what is that sound? Oh, right. I mean, I see it on the map, so we're good. But I gotta, I guess, do the right bit and hopefully get what we need to thus, I guess, get more of the items. That's pretty much it. That felt incomplete. But it's just because we're watering it and it doesn't make the flower spawning sound right now. I get so used to that sound, but that also means that some of these though could be making that sound. Finally! Oh my gosh, I've been waiting for something like this to happen for a while. In a matter of speaking, because also, I mean, not that there are really a lot of opportunities that I've left for it, but I felt like in some of the areas that they were spawning, none of them were doing anything. So then I was like, why? Doing anything in the sense of getting like the hybrid colors. I mean, I surely did not have the, I guess, the space for them to do it, but it was mostly the starting color. Which, it happens. Okay. I had no idea where that was gonna really spawn, but like the route. But I had hoped that it was gonna be this way. Okay. Great. For a second I was like, is it gonna do a turn that I can't see? This angle is, you know, helpful, but also very like, you sure? Because I have no control over it. But we're gonna go and still finish up, I guess, this flower path that I have sort of gone to, but not really sometimes. Because the rose is there. But why not the other? But that's the sound I was referring to. I forgot to come over here one day, so that's why they're there. And oh, I didn't realize that there was mail. I put on my blinders for the Sunblink. You know, I love reading the mail. Run through Colorblaze Carnival. Are you ready to run? The Colorblaze Carnival has arrived with vibrant challenges spreading across the island as Pachacoco invites friends to race, dash, and run together. Yeah. Lace up your shoes and join even more familiar faces as the island bursts into motion and color. On your mark, get set, and blaze! Off into this limited time event. And we get 11. I'm always so like, how do they work out how much they want to give us for that? I always find it very funny. Again, still very, very curious. I guess I can always take them out if I really care. Maybe. Or maybe they just stay as they are. And that's fine too. What's up? Oh my gosh, here's one of the rare occasions that it's over here. That is, it is possible. And I say rare though, because, yeah. Oh, whoops. Now, we're gonna actually take an extra journey this way because of my beautiful artwork that I have placed ever so precariously over here. I'm not expecting much, but I am hoping for some stuff now. It may or may not work. Clearly, it's partially worked, which is cool. Obviously, this is way more than the rest. Yeah, this is an experiment. But I did plant these, and I didn't realize I even had them, but I thought that was really cool. I'm risking that, but that's all that I did over there. Nothing more to report, at least for right now. but I'm hoping that magic will still happen all the same. And this, though, yeah, looks really cool. Again, that finally happened. So I guess I don't need to really do that anymore. I gotta figure out what or how I really want to actually work out these, because it is a hot mess. And speaking of another hot mess, over here is a hot mess too. I'm gonna leave it for now, but I think next time I'm going to take them out. That is the magical way of taking them out. And then I'm gonna replant them exactly almost how I have it in the greenhouse. I say almost exactly because, well, I don't really like the layout that I put in the greenhouse. Again, it's one of two that is on the wiki, but I just wanted to do the funky one first. But it does bother me ever so slightly about the, I guess, amount that you can place. It's kind of like in Stardew Valley, it's the same thing. Or like in that greenhouse too, it just barely fits everything the way that you want to fit it, but it doesn't fit it quite how you would really want it to be. Oh, I guess I do have a lot of gems out. I mean, in a matter of speaking, I do have a lot of gems out. I have the amount that can be out. It's fine. We also have out here, which, you know, we gotta decide how we want to handle these. Because there's just one more that could be fertilized, but I guess I don't need it to be. Then in here is a different situation as well. It's just very hard to get the colors. And I don't, again, I don't know anything about it. But I don't know what else, if they can be anything besides this. So it's just something to think about. And we'll tackle it in due time. Same with this over here, because this is not happening. But I'll keep trying. Okay, now let's go, of course, actually over here, which we might come back to, because I was curious. Yeah. Seafoam, warm pink. I think that kind of worked. Think it kind of did. But again, I just don't have it all set up properly. So, now I know what you may be wondering. Why haven't I opened up the steaminess of the Seaside Resort? Well, why haven't I basically... One did. Yeah, okay. Wow. I guess bring up the quest. That's the best way to put it yet. And that's because I'm leaving it a mystery. I'm not ready to see the disappointment. Bro, what? Wrong thing. I don't know if that's really what I want to have happen. I mean, that's okay. I gotta really redo a lot of the flower business if I really care about actually trying. But it's hard to decide where I really want to. Just due to the plots. I actually want to see something here. I have no idea. Ah, yes, okay. Haha. So I was able to get more. Don't know why he had him. But I kind of love it. um... even though we didn't make it. But it'd be cool if we could make it. Or make something like it with a lot of different flowers. I know that would just mean more stuff, but I think it would be cool. Because then that way, if anything bad were to happen, you're not entirely screwed. So am I taking a risk? Sure. But, I mean, are they really gonna rapture them from my pocket? They definitely could. Don't ever doubt the options. But I'm gonna try to have a little more faith in the game. And hopefully they won't. Now, this is where the magic is really happening. Exactly. Wowzers, dude! What is this? Do you not know how much work this is going to be? Oh my god. Well, first of all, what I wanted to have happen did not work. But second of all, that is how the greenhouse works. So of course we still have to wait, but do you know how annoying it is gonna be to take out the ones, all the ones? Oh god. Again, I do want to change up how I place them, but oh my gosh, it is a little intimidating. But yeah, I'm also just gonna leave everything as is. Run. Float away from all responsibility. Oh, no, no. That was wild. I mean, I guess, I should have expected it, but that's the point of the greenhouse. It also feels like a lot. Okay, then we have over here, which I took some out. I have no idea what's happening up in here, but that's fine. That will take care of that though. At least as far as what I like to do for the flowers. And what I like to do around as my chores for that part. We're gonna let you go. Instead, we're gonna see what actually we have. So, okay. You'll name him Frank. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, that's very, very disappointing. So. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah, so then, you know, you could have, you really could have. Okay. Let me see what then is an example. So, okay. Of course, that's what's happening. And then event info. Yeah, that's still the event info. Event info. That's very interesting, actually. I wonder how limited it is for saying what's on the board, because that's also a little concerning, I guess you could say. Because I am a little disappointed that not even a single visitor was here today. But this is what I mean by the visitors being kind of the most annoying thing when it comes to them visiting. But all right. Hi. Wow. Hello. Oh, now I can afford something. I'm not gonna get it, but I also find this very odd. Too many of them want this, by the way. At least just to start off. And I hate it. I hate every moment of it. But it's like, would you want to buy them or do you want to make them? I rather do neither. Okay. Either one or one. Wow. Okay. Let's do that. Oh my gosh, bro, really? Bro is so nice for that. And then we're gonna go over here. And then we're just gonna basically go in order like this. Great. The contrast of how much we get for this versus the other is also like, but this is also a shorter event, in a matter of speaking. Yeah, I guess I'll still just go in order. But I really do wish that the stuff around it matched. So this is 7 and then this is 5. Okay. I guess then I will still do this. Of course. And then, of course, now we are stuck with just those 2 left, but that's pretty good. And I'll do that. And then I'll keep the rest to help us for next time. And then, though, we'll go over to his place. And I love how you're there and then you're not there. Magical. Did you have to? Okay. I can totally do this. So yeah, the way that we see it now, luckily we'll be able to see it like we used to. And then visually I won't struggle. I'm kidding. Sort of. Because I do think it still is very, very messy. But that's just me. Like, I get it. I can also dye the one that I also just got as a color, but like, I don't think it needs to be that redundant. But oh well. Oh well. But oh, hello. Oh my gosh, I tried. Okay, that works. So yep, there it is in the lineup of the many that happen this way. It's the least. Am I right? Oh my gosh. Hello? Yeah. And so forth. Yeah. The contrast is interesting. Now, how come a birthday cake won't count for a cake? What do these birthday cakes do? I know there wasn't an exclamation point on them. I'm just saying. I'm always a certified hater. Don't worry about it. Okay, yeah, because it's a cheesecake and those don't require cheese. That's what you're missing, genius. Why they switch like that? I don't know. I've never looked at it this way. Until now, calling it out. This is also the most disappointing fruit cheesecake. Sorry, I'll shush. Just make it. Just make something. Just do it for the sake of doing it. Because I'm here, and why not when you're in a cafe shop? We we'll take the shortcut, as it were. That is, we're gonna be flying out of here and over here. Now, as I joked, it's gonna be like 4 days, did I say? It's fine. I gotta make more. Uh-oh. Like I joked. But maybe we'll be lucky. Maybe I'm just a fool to think, but we are getting so close. And then we'll be done so soon, it would feel like. But all in time to then start working on those capsules, am I right? I mean, boxes. What's wrong with me? Why'd I say it like that? Oh my gosh. How could I forget such a visual, simplistic concept of a box? That is indeed questioning then, well, what about the time capsule? I'll never understand it. Huh. Okay. We'll just do that one. I'm only doing it because I was like, oh yay, a pedal. And the fact that they're here. Which, speaking of who's here, we're gonna do this again, in a matter of speaking. For friends. Oh, do you need me to deliver this? Let's take a peek. This is a cake for me? Yeah, it's your birthday, silly. Happy birthday, Cinnamoroll. Wow, this is the sweetest thing. Thank you so much. I don't want to eat it though. It's too cute. But it smells like coffee. I do love coffee. Enjoy it, Cinnamoroll. I can make more. Okay, thank you for this. It's adorable. You've made my birthday special. Now back to deliveries. Again, I'm still sad about that, but I was also curious how they were gonna do this. But I still feel kind of thrown off by the fact that... And honestly, I totally forget when this fish is available. But there was a birthday, like, cut scene. And like a whole celebration, if you will. And now we're not getting that. Do I need you? Or you? Am I gonna be annoyed? Probably. But yeah, that's the part that I'm a little thrown off by, like going through it again. Now I think it would be, yeah, sure, redundant. And not necessarily in a fun way to have the party all over again, if you will. But I still have questions. Like, my head has a lot of questions. And just me overthinking their just methods. Oh my gosh, it's right there. Okay, we're good, we're good. I knew where to catch it. Oh gosh. I didn't expect a big one. I don't still understand this fishing game. But we're good. We're so good. Yeah, we had to catch a tiny one. Did you read it correctly? And he's gonna be named Frank. I mean, I know they've made improvements in this, but I'm still like, I don't get it. Tiny one, please. Oh yeah, there are 3 sizes though. Why are the big ones always so ready to go? No! I don't think I even know what they like. Why'd you have to make a complicated one, buddy? I can't believe we're not catching anything else with it. That's a medium one. That is, it doesn't say medium, but... Tiny, I see you! Not you! I'll take it, though. Yeah! That's what I meant. Am I also getting something else? I can see you guys. Oh, jeez. And the thing is, though, by using bait, it's not a guarantee that you're gonna get the fish you want. So I feel like it's a waste of time. And lures. I do feel like it's a waste. And if you haven't gotten the piece for it, then it's even more of a waste. That is telling you what it is. Maybe liking. Molten frappe. Wow, okay, I did do it. I did do the darn thing and got the thing. But, like, I don't want you. Like, is it... And I clearly have gotten tiny ones. What's wrong with this game? You're not the fish I want either. Oh, dear. Okay, I understand now you're giving me the stuff, but now can I get the fish? This kind of stuff always drove me mad, though. And it will forever not drive me mad when it's like, you need to catch this specific fish. Which is why I do not care for the derby. Okay, fine. And they're not even in order. Oh, what even? I cannot see. Do I need to go on that other spot? Is that where I got it? Am I remembering that correctly? Huh. Because I was on a mission to get the fish. They're literally all over there. I don't remember what fish they were. But they're all small. This is gonna drive me nuts. Why were they different colors? Okay. Ugh. I know I don't see any. Ugh. I mean, it's just like, I want to catch it, but it's like... What am I supposed to do? Can they just take him out? That's honestly very frustrating. Oh my gosh, if so. Also, I see that I have wasted it. In a matter of speaking. I've wasted the opportunity to keep it out. I have to click it every time. Noted. I mean, I don't know if it was here. But... oh, that's so frustrating. No luck. How did I get the tiny one before, dude? Oh my gosh, the starfall is really happening over there? No way, dude. That's crazy. You know what? Your quest is dumb. Look at you run away. What is this? Stop it. Bugger off. Leave me alone. Tiny one, come here. Thank you. I was dealing with something. Finally. Oh my gosh. Sorry, wrong thing. That still took way too long. Do you feel like it got closer? That's why I had her with me still. But, alright. Now that that was taken care of for the gosh knows how long. Not as long as maybe one feels. Wait, of course. Made it through the grueling task of finally finishing Cinnamoroll's birthday. That is, of course, getting the decorating kit, then getting the recipe, then making the cake, which we didn't have again available to us at the time that his birthday was around. Then, of course, for the springtime, getting through it. And Colorblaze, same energy, getting through it as well. But, of course, both are on their respective countdowns. Again, I got cheated a day, and I'll keep calling that out till we're done with this. But, you know, whatever. And then, of course, we have all this up to here for the Colorblaze Carnival, and then basically we have up until here for, of course, the springtime celebration. So there's still plenty of time again for the springtime celebration, even though it feels like it's going to be coming to a close very, very soon, given that at least for part 1 ends so soon. But oh well. If I miss this by a day, I'm blaming the fact that, again, they rolled me back a day. And maybe they rolled you back a day too. Or maybe you just happened to be lucky enough to not be affected. I don't know why. That's just the way that it happened out for me. Or at least worked out for me, because I was like, wait, what? When we logged in. After the update, of course. But speaking of updates, we, of course, were not updated on a visitor becoming permanent yet. But hey, you know... maybe one day, because again, sorry, they are, again, you know, getting closer, just again, getting closer, but you know, it'd been nice, you know, if we did have something to get ever so much closer, but at least we can always say there's still time for one. I see, traveling until, huh? I've just been not interested in looking, but noted. On top of that, though, besides, of course, ones that can be here pretty much anytime, and then the one that, at the current moment is not traveling, you know? Though, they will need cabins, so thus that is probably what will be at least unveiled the next time. So I will take the wonderful journey of making the cabins for them. And of course, I will show them off in due time too. But of course, with everything that we have uncovered and discovered for today's adventure, what in turn will reveal inside the flowers of the greenhouse, and when I finally take the plunge for the flowers elsewhere, how will they turn out to be? That is all that I could dream, or a hot mess as it already seems. I guess only time will tell, but that will be next time.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, once again, my name is Lisa, but I can go by Lister Lise, and I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be.